Friends, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to do a tea room theme. So for the base color, I've used Paparazzi, Simply Lovely. So I first want to kind of basically put like a wallpaper look to the background. So I'm going to go to Maniology Plate M580 and I'm going to see how Maniology's Frozen B316 will look because I don't want it to overtake the main image. I just want it to be kind of a little bit of a, background tone. I'm not even gonna worry about turning my plate this time. I'm just gonna go for it. So I'm pushing to kind of stretch it to the top. Yeah, I think that's gonna work fine. I did wobble that line a bit. That's my fault. Probably instead of just me going straight down because I started at the bottom. But that's okay. We can work with it. So I'm gonna do that on all of them except for one, which I'll explain here in a bit, and be right back. Okay, so I did notice that on part of the wobble, I could kind of maneuver it to turn straight with the stamper. And also the last one I did try to just, instead of do my typical roll, I just went straight down and it did pick up fine and it did seem to help. So just so you know. So I've done that on all of them except this one here. Okay, so I'm going to go to Maniology's M630 and I'm going to get this image. I want to see how it's going to look using Maniology Spam White B170 against this background. And if you're curious why I'm not doing a more of a fall theme, is because I know that, let me see, let me think about this. I'm gonna go ahead and try it and hopefully it'll work out well. But I was thinking that, because October I'm gonna be doing Halloween minis. And then like for Thanksgiving time, that kind of goes in with fall. So I figured I'll be doing fall themes then. So, okay, I need to redo that one. So I figured, this is a good time for me to be fitting in ones that I wanted to get to before the season or before the holiday minis for the most part. But I may fit something here and there. So we're already almost in October, so we're almost to the Halloween manis anyway, which brings me to, yes, I did go ahead and try to get in the seasonal mode. Okay, so what I'm thinking is before I pick up more images, I'm gonna just go ahead and see how this looks. Reverse stamp to see if the white is gonna work okay. And the reason I went with the white is a couple of things. I felt like it would give like the icing for these little cinnamon rolls. And I really wanted it to kind of go for the tea theme, but I don't know. So let me start with doing the little cinnamon rolls and cookies. I'm going to go to new color 997 for that. I'm going to put it on this so y'all can see it better. Then this has a little cherry on top, so I'm not going to do that one yet. Okay, so unfortunately that is not going to work. And I tried a couple different colors, but I've ended up having to come back to Acorn B498 for Maniology so that I have that outline. So I'm just going to move on to the other plate and go ahead and get those images picked up. So we're going to go to this plate I've been using lately, which is Bohemia Stamping Cottagecore. And it's got different tea images on here, and that's what we're going to get. Now, the reason I wanted the white to work is because I like all these little solid images, but that's okay. So I'm gonna start with this one. Okay, and that did fine. I just gotta get the extras off. Okay, gonna move over to this one. I hope this one will pick okay because that is a very fine line for the outline, but we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and put the polish on all of it to see if that'll help. Okay, it did fine. Yay. And then I'll get the extras off. And last is this one. Okay, the outline did not do too good, so I am gonna try to redo it, and I'll be back. Okay, second pickup, not perfect, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to make that work. Okay, I went back to this image, and I'm starting where I left off on the other one, except on this one right here, I did some white and some brown. So on this one, I can see part of the plate it's sitting on. So I'm going to pull in Color Vibes in whiteout. So I'm going to do the plate and I'm going to do the picture in it as well. But I haven't done that little cherry yet. I've never been to a tea room. I don't even know we have any around here. Maybe in a town over. I'm not a big tea drinker. Um, for a while, I was trying to drink some tea just for the health benefits. Um, and then a lot of things were going on, and um, I fell off that wagon and haven't got back on it. I told myself I need to, but I don't know. Just not, just haven't yet. And for the handle, I'm going to dot around it. That helps me for some reason to stay more in the line than if I don't do that. Okay, and I've done the cherry in LA Colors Maryland, my go-to red. Okay, on this image, I went ahead to color in the saucers in white, just to save you some time. This one here has a spoon on it, so I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna go ahead and also put this teapot in white as well. So I'll just start that one with you. Okay, and I'll finish that and be back. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that spoon with Maybelline Serene Still. We also filled in a little bare spot I missed right there. So this, first thought was ice cubes. Now I'm wondering if they're like supposed to be sugar cubes. I think I'm gonna make them be sugar cubes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do those white and assume that it's like a clear glass, but it could be whichever you want. So I'll definitely need to let those dry before I put color over them so that it doesn't smear. Okay, I'm gonna go to Candy Mayo 934 for a couple of these mugs to kind of give that delicate feel. So, do any of you friends drink tea? And if so, what kind? And do you do it just because you like it or for the health benefits? And if it does give you health benefits, what kind of difference do you tell by drinking it? I'm always so curious about that kind of stuff. Also, just through different things I learned, there's different grades of all kinds of different things. And you may think you're drinking the right kind and then find out, oh no, you're supposed to be drinking this other kind for the benefits. It gets very overwhelming and confusing. That one's really tiny, so I'm trying to be very careful with that. Okay, let's bring in a paparazzi butter him up. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. Did you do anything interesting? So I hope all these colors will kind of work well together. So now I want to bring in this purple tone, Candy Mayo 939. Again, just tried to pick more feminine colors. Okay, I'll finish this one and be back. Okay, and I went ahead and decided to do this other one in pink as well. So now for this one, I'm going to go to Color Vibe in Lunar. That'll help it make it look like a clear glass. And I say that because there would, to me, there'd be not another reason for it to you to be able to see the sugar cubes or ice, whatever you want that to be in there. Okay, so to keep from boring you, I went ahead and did this one in white as well, along with the saucer. And there's like a little tea bag coming out of it because I can see the string. So I did that little label with Candy Mayo 956. I'm going to do, there's a little tea bag right there. I'm going to do that with New Color 997. It's just a very little area. Okay, I see some macaroons here, so I'm going to do pink and yellow. So let me start with yellow. There's one's here too. Okay, now I'm going to do the last one in pink. And because I do like to keep my colors, and I'm trying to get them to go throughout the nails, so I'm going to do the cup in purple. Again, sometimes when you hold it up to the light, you can see the places you've missed. And I did see a couple spots, so I did fix that. So for this one, I'm gonna go to yellow. I apologize, I needed to pause for someone. A little bit more here. Okay, and then do my little tap around situation. And I think I'm gonna make this just a little bit more opaque. So I'm just adding some more to the back. Let me look. And my last cup I think would be pretty in pink. And I need to decide if I'm gonna do the saucer. I was gonna do it in pink, but I'm trying to think it's gonna throw off that yellow being beside it once they're placed, like to the nail beside it. So I'm gonna look at it better here in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that saucer in white. Okay, so a couple of pieces I was missing, so I did fix that off camera. So today I'm going shiny instead of matte, and I didn't put that um, frozen as the background on this one because you're not gonna see it. Okay, so just gonna get these pieces off or tuck under. Okay, and this one is gonna go on this nail. And I got this one already ready. I can do these like two at a time because this doesn't dry as fast as the matte top coat does. Okay, I'm gonna put that yellow one on here. And last one on this. All right, in our finished tea room. So I just wanted to go with feminine, delicate colors, in my opinion. I do like the frozen as the background for like the wallpaper look. And I feel like that Simply Lovely color worked well with it. And I think those two plates did worked well together for those images. And I don't have a code for the Bohemia stamping, but I do for the Maniology, so I'll put that on the screen for you. And I'll list the name of the plates and the stamping polish I used in the description box if you're interested. Thank you so very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, friends.